Hi everybody, I am your Prasad. Now we are going to discuss a very important question, that is addressing modes. See the cursor. Addressing modes. Addressing modes means methods, techniques which we store operands in the register or RAM or memory units. There we will fetch operands and we will do some operations. Those are 10 types. So this is the topic from COA, Computer Organization and Architecture, second unit, second chapter. See the cursor. CPU, Central Processing Unit, CPU. In that, third topic is this. This is very important question. Previously asked question. I will show you that. See here. See the question paper. I will show you where it was asked in the previous year. See this. I will make it into red color so that it will be visible easily. See, third question, direct question. There will be no part A, B. So this time question paper pattern will get for this 10 marks direct question. Addressing modes, right? The question given is explain in detail various types of addressing modes with examples, right? We have 10 addressing modes that will be given for 10 marks direct question. Generally we will get AB. For every unit we will get 4 questions, but this question was direct question, very important, right? And here I want to clarify you one more confusion to the students in the question paper, like I already made it for you. See here, in the same question paper sometimes we will be asking about this computer instruction, right? These are of 3 types. This already shooted video. This is the topic from first unit, third chapter, first unit. This is from first unit, that is computer instruction, memory reference instruction, register reference instruction, input output instruction. This video already shooted. I will show you that also. That YouTube poster or thumbnail I will show you. That also I will made it for you to reduce your confusion, to remove your confusion, right? One more question here is same thing, right? See here in the second unit, same here in the second unit. The question was instruction format. Instruction format means how data will be stored in the memory. That is 3 address, 2 address, 1 address, 0 address and RISC. Address means nothing but register only. This is also, right? This is from second unit, right? Very simple. This is from second unit. This is from first unit. This videos already shooted. Now we are going to discuss about addressing modes. This is of 10 types. This is the topic from second unit also. This is also second unit, but third topic, right? These are 3 questions. See here. This is from first unit, computer instruction, and second unit, instruction format. Now we are going to discuss second unit, third topic, that is addressing modes, right? Very simple. I will show you that YouTube thumbnail also. See here, already shooted that one. I will show you. See with red shirt, that is computer instruction, okay? That is from first unit, computer instruction. The title also I made it on the poster, computer instruction. Very simple. Here it is with black shirt, instruction format. This is from second unit. This videos already shooted, explained very simply. See, my expression will be very simple, you can easily understand. Here with the earphones and use notes and pen, write the points, important points, and draw the diagram at least 2 times before going to exam roughly. Then you can easily get full marks, right? Now we are going to discuss the topic. Coming to our topic, that is addressing modes. This is second unit, third topic. Addressing modes means methods, techniques. Modes means, see the cursor, that is the operation fields. Operation means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. I wrote with red pen. 3 stars, very important. Of an instruction. Instruction means rules, commands, operands. Specified the operation to be performed. Which operation should be performed will depend on the operation fields. This must be executed or some data stored in the computer register. That data, that operands will be stored in the computer registers or memory words that will be taken with the addresses. That is the topic. Very simply I will explain you easy. The way the operands are chosen during program execution is dependent on the addressing modes of the instruction. See the way the operand means the variables and the values are chosen, because to choose the operands values and then we will do the operation, then we will perform some programs and software outside. Program execution is dependent on addressing modes, so that will be depend on the addressing modes, right? Very simple, right? This addressing modes, see the cursor, these addressing modes are 10 types. 10 types. See this video I skipped, that's why I'm shooting now. Very important, last year asked question. The addressing modes, nothing but with pencil I explained you how operands stored in the memory or registers that will be fetched is of 10 types. Addressing modes, methods, the data stored in the register is of 10 types. How data will be stored, very simple, that is implied mode. First one is implied mode. Here you need to by heart. See, generally 95% I use it to say that 98% you need to understand the subject. But when you get like this 10 types, 3 types or 2 types, you need to by heart this, right? Implied mode and immediate mode. Remember, immediate means immediately. Register mode, in the register it will be stored. Mode, every mode I made it into circle. And register indirect mode. Register indirect, not direct, indirect. Auto increment or auto decrement mode. Direct address mode. See, with a marker I will write so that you can understand where I am. Direct address, then immediately indirect address, so you can by heart easily. Relative address, relative, like relation will be there, there will be some relation. Indexed address, index, just like index and content in our textbook will be there, no, just like that. Index address, when you go to any apartment, there will be index. In the 104 some Mr. Prasad is there, and some 105 some doctor, some XYZ is there. Just like that, in the apartment, in the flats, they will be stored. Similarly, here in the indirect address, direct address, the values will be stored. Very simple, based on register address. Fourth one is based register address. Very simple. One more time I am telling. Implied mode, see here, implied mode, immediate mode, you need to by heart this, very important. Register mode, register indirect mode, auto increment or auto decrement mode, direct address mode, indirect address mode. This direct and indirect, very simple. Auto increment and auto decrement. Register mode, register indirect mode. Implied mode, first one is II, implied mode or immediate mode. And here relative mode, there will be some relation, relative address mode. And in indexed address mode, index, I told you, no, there will be some index. And the last one is base, last base register mode. So very simple, by heart this 10. And now we will going to explain each with black pen side heading we write in the exam. Very simple. First one is implied mode. Implied means default, without external giving any inputs we will find the data, right? In this mode, see the cursor, in this mode, with a marker I will write. In this mode, the operands are specified implicitly, automatically, indirectly in the definition of the instruction. In the instruction, the operands will be fetched out to do some operation. Second point, all registers reference instructions that use an accumulator. Accumulator is a one type of register that will accumulate, means collect all the data, or implied mode, right? Instruction. At this point you need not to write, because we will write more points. If you want to write, you can write also. Zero address instruction, see previous video this was there. Zero address instruction is start organized computers or implied mode, that comes under implied mode instruction, since the operands are implied to be top of the stack, right? This you may write, you may not write, no issue, because it will be very big answer, right? Next side heading is immediate mode. Immediate mode, nothing but implicit mode, right? Explicit mode, that is implicit, this is explicit. Externally we need to give some information to fetch the data. Here in this mode, the operand is specified in the instruction itself. The operand is specified in the instruction itself. For example, operands means A, B, C, some values, variables. We will fetch the variables. In that variable, there some data will be there, and we will do some operations that will be performed in the addressing mode. Addressing modes, address of the variable. In immediate mode, instruction has an operand field rather than an address field. Instead of address field, we have operand field will be there. That is the difference. Immediate mode instructions are useful for initializing registers to a constant value. For constant value, it will be used. Right? Very simple. Then next side heading, third one, register mode. Here in register mode, very simple, register mode. In this mode, operands, values, variables, some variable A, B, C, something, are in the registers. Register means memory, smallest memory that reside means inside, it will be there within the CPU. Under CPU we have registers, cache memory, already told in my previous videos. The particular registers is selected from a register, right? The particular register is selected from a register field. Out of so many register field will be there. Out of that, R1, R2, R3, I already told you, register, computer registers, it will be there, R1, R2, R3. We will fetch some register field, particular register. In that we have some instruction, in that we have some operands that will be fetched out and doing some operation outside in the program. Right? CO is discussing about inside motherboard how data will be flowing and all. Very simple. Here fourth addressing mode is register indirect. This is indirect mode. In this mode, instruction specifies a register in the CPU, central processing unit, whose contents given the addresses of the operands, right? In the memory some operands will be there, those address will be given. The selected register contains addresses of the operand. Selected registers contain the address of the operand. Those address will be contained rather than the operand itself. Instead of operands, it will contain the addresses. In the address, operand will be there, just like pointers in our programming language, ampersand A or star A, just like that. Very simple. Because it's indirect, because it is register indirect. See the cursor, register indirect, right? Very simple. And here fifth one is auto increment or auto decrement mode of addressing. Out of addressing 10 modes, this is the fifth one, right? Fifth one. Total we have 10. This is very, very important. This is similar to the register indirect mode. Just now we have seen register indirect mode. This is similar to that, register indirect mode. Fifth one, auto increment or auto decrement. Auto means on its own, right? So in our mother tongue, దానంతట అదే పెరుగుతుంది, తగ్గి వాల్యూని తీసుకొస్తుంది ఆపరెంట్స్ని, రైట్? దిస్ ఈజ్ సిమిలర్ టు ద రిజిస్టర్ ఇండైరెక్ట్ మోడ్, ఎక్సెప్ట్ దట్ ద రిజిస్టర్ ఈజ్ ఇంక్రిమెంటెడ్ or decremented register value, right, after or before its value is used to access memory. When it is accessed from memory, the register value will be either incremented or decremented. Very simple. Now sixth one is direct address mode. It will be direct. Very simple. And sixth one is direct address mode. In this mode, out of addressing mode, this is sixth one. The effective address, effective means direct address, is equal to the address part of the instruction will be there and data will be there. That is effective means direct. We can see direct, not indirect. The operands, the variables, the values reside in the memory, that will store in the memory. Either it may be register or main memory, right, or some small memories, and its addresses is given directly by the address field. That will be given directly by the address field, gives the operand address, so that operand will be fetched and done with some operations, right? Very simple. And the seventh one is indirect address mode. In this mode, the address field of the instruction gives address, right? Very simple. Seventh one is indirect address mode. This is indirect. In this mode, I used to tell my students, where is your nose? We will find it our nose directly. Sometimes we will rotate our hand through from our head and we will find our nose. So that is similarly this one, indirect address, pointer of the pointer, just like in our programs. In this mode, address field of the instruction given the address where the effective address is stored in the memory, right? Control fetches the instruction from the memory and uses its address part and access the memory again, read the effective address, right? Very simple, indirect address. Now we have eighth one, very simple, relative address mode. Mode means method of accessing data. In this mode, the content of the program counter, see here, program counter, PC is one type of register, see here, is added to the address part of the instruction in order to obtain means gain, take, access, gain the effective address. Effective address means direct address. Direct address will be taken. And the second point here, the address part of the instruction is useful a signed number, either positive or negative. It will be either positive or negative. It will be relative address, right? The address part of the instruction is useful either signed positive or negative number. According to that, it will be fetched. Very simple. Then ninth one is indexed. See here, it is not visible actually. It's indexed, right? Indexed. I already told you about this. Ninth one is indexed. With we have having some index, in that some address will be there. If you go to that address, we will find the operand value in that. So indexed addressing mode. In this mode, right, very simple. Now I will adjust this to the screen and I will put a marker. In this mode, the content of the index register is added to the address part of the instruction to obtain the effective address, direct address. Second point is the indexed register, index, INDEX, index. Just like in our record we will write, in the textbook we have some index. In the index there will be a page number. If you go to that page number, we will find the content, article. Similarly, in the index we will find the address. In that address we will getting the operands, values. We fetch the operands and we will do the operation. That is the motto of the topic, right? The index register is special CPU register. In CPU we have register, those are special register that contains an index value that will be contained. According to that, it will be fetched. Very simple. And last one, base. Very simple, you can remember it. Base means down, so you can remember like this. 10th one is base register. Base register address mode. In this mode, the content of a base register is added, right? Very simple. In this mode, the content of base register is added to the address part of the instruction to obtain the effective address. To obtain means gain, take, right? Gain and take. Effective address means direct address. Very simple. I'll remove this. And the second point here, the second point is, this is similar to the indirect, not visible, indexed. This is indexed addressing mode, except that the register is now called base register. Now it is called base register instead of index register, right? And the next point, index register hold index numbers, so it will hold index number. And base register, right, very simple, hold base address. It will hold base address. I will remove that. It will hold base address. That is the key difference between base address and indexed address. Very simple, right? You can by heart the 10 side headings and write the points accordingly neatly. You will get full marks. Okay. So very simple. This addressing mode is fetching address from the memory, storing the operands. This is of 10 types. That is implied mode, immediate mode, register indirect mode, auto increment and ORR auto decrement mode, direct address mode, indirect address mode, relative address mode, indexed address mode, based register mode. Right? You can easily by heart this and write accordingly. You will get full marks. All the best for your exam. Right?